Welcome back. In this video, we will show you how the Bill of Quantities is the foundation of every project schedule. Whether you are building a house or a commercial building, your BOQ tells you what needs to be built and your schedule tells you when it will be built. Project description. We have got a sample 3-storied commercial building with a built-up area of 200 square meter. It has typical floors, reception, open office, meeting room, pantry, toilets, etc. Let us see how we can convert this into a schedule. So basically we are starting just like we are not putting everything into the Primavera just like that, because there is a lot of things we have to do before entering the data into the Primavera P6 planner. So we are just focusing on these activities we have to do before making ready to input the data into the P6 planner. Okay, just so that everybody can have a brief idea. So we have just prepared a sample BOQ, as you can see. It tells us about the scope of the work in terms of quantities: excavation, foundation, concrete, brickwork, finishing, etc. And at this stage we don't know what is the cost, so we are just adding some typical costs or rates per unit, which is there in our country right now. We are just putting typical rates. They may or may not be exact, but we are just putting just for calculation purpose. So once we have added the rates, the BOQ becomes a cost sheet. So each activity has a cost associated with it. This is where the financial aspect of the project is linked with the scheduling. So now from the BOQ we can just extract the activities. So in our BOQ we have got this one: site clearance and mobilization, earthwork and excavation, plain cement concrete, and reinforced cement concrete. Total concrete we are having here. But this concrete includes the concrete for the foundation, columns, and the slab. Everything is there in that one. And then we have got the formwork, shuttering, brick masonry, and all these things we are having here. So now we will just convert this into activities which we are going to do on the site. So this will be converted into like excavation. First thing we have to do excavation, which will take 5 days. And because we have got here in the BOQ 30 cubic meter of excavation has to be done. So based on that quantity we can calculate the duration of the days. And foundation we have got 7 days, and this foundation includes all the PCC before the footings and also all the concrete for the foundations. Then we have got columns and beams. So we are first moving by structure. We'll complete the structure, columns and beams. They are going to take 10 days, and then plastering the slab. This will just complete our structure part. Then we are going to move into the finishing part, that is brickwork, and then plastering and flooring and painting and finishing. This is just we have made a simplistic model, and not to just confuse you with the details, just so that you have got the idea what we are going to do, how we are going to calculate these things, how to make a schedule, just like that. Okay. So after completing this, we are just calculating all these in Excel only right now. Then we will just input all this data into Primavera in the next video, so that you can understand clearly how it works. Okay. So this is our this thing. Now after this activities and durations, and then we have to add the predecessors and successors. Actually, if we add the predecessor, means which activity will come before the present activity, then we can have the connections. Then there are actually in real life projects there are lots of parallel activities also. There will be float. So these things we are not taking right now. We are just making a simplistic model so that you can understand the concept. Okay. From the BOQ we can extract the activities. For example, excavation 5 days, foundation 7 days, slab 8 days, etc. Each activity is given a duration which we can link with predecessors. Which activity must finish before the next one can start. A CPM calculation. CPM is the critical path method, as we know. It is the path which will have zero float. There is no wastage of time because this is our simplistic model, just as I told you before. So we are not taking any float here. We are having all the activities sequentially. Each activity will follow the other one, and if you go like that, it will complete the project in less time. Okay. So we have calculated all here. In our case, since everything is in sequence, every activity lies on the critical path. That means there is zero float. If any activity is delayed, the whole project is delayed. Now, also I have put here a sample calendar. We have just taken a 5-day week calendar. Actually, in practical life, there will be a 6-day week calendar. But just to give you the idea, we have taken a 5-day week calendar. So, based on the calendar, the scheduling will go because nobody will work 24/7. Everything because there will be holidays, and in our country there will be religious holidays also. That is a different issue. We have just only taken the weekday holidays only here in our calendar. In actual calendar, we will have to put in the all the various holidays which will come. Closing. So we have seen how the BOQ is transformed into a schedule from quantities to activities and durations and predecessors, etc. So just try to understand this lesson, and then in the next video we will just put it all in the Primavera P6 planner directly. Okay, so that you can appreciate how Primavera actually, I have just started this. We have I have seen that in Primavera just you don't get the concepts clearly because just we have to given the activities, you just enter manually and it will calculate in a just like this. Internally, how it's calculating all that things, they are not shown. So we will not understand the concepts. So first, that's why I'm just explaining this in Excel before, so that you can understand what are the concept behind how these things are being calculated in Primavera.